Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Let me go back to the comments here. Hello. Hello. So for those that are new, my name is Julie, and this is Day Trip Vintage Company. This channel is for all things vintage, to share my love of collecting vintage, hunting for vintage, selling, crafting with vintage. If you're into vintage, this is where you want to be. So thank you, everybody. I see we have, let's see, who do we have this morning? We have Joni from Vintagerous. Hi, Joni. Debbie's here. Hi, Debbie. Our Vagabond Travels. We have Margaret Albers. Good morning, Margaret. Jennifer Miller. Good morning. Who else do we have? Oh, we have Helen Booty, New England Thrifter. Good morning, everybody. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad everybody's here. Okay. I don't know why I have like the jitters this morning. I wonder when that ends. Like how many times you go on live and then you're not nervous. It's funny. Every day's a new day, right? I am so happy you're here too, Joni. So Joni had, I know she won't mind because she posted on YouTube. So those in our little community here on YouTube know, our YouTube family. Joni had surgery on Monday. She had her appendix removed, but she's doing good. She's home, and yeah. So she's and she gets to join us this morning because she's not working. So yeah. So give her a lot of love. Yes. Yeah. I know. I've had days where I'm not nervous at all. And I'm like, let's do it. And yeah, every day is different. But yes, that is the one thing I know when I come on here. Those that are in the chats are all friends. And so I just really feel like I'm hanging out with my friends and even people that are watching in the replay and commenting. Yeah, we're all friends here. So the project today is I found these. Let me see. Some of the fronts come off. Is this one that comes off? No. So I found this little trio of 1950s diorama ornaments that I've kind of been taken with this holiday season. Never know they existed until recently. And yeah, I loved the little characters inside. So they're marked made in Japan. This one, the cover comes off. And it even has the little, so here's the little character. So cute. Isn't she adorable? And you can even see the made in Japan sticker inside. And they're just, I mean, they're simple. They're the spun heads that I love to work with, paper. Yeah, I'm going to use a cotton ball for the beard and chenille stems that we just all love and craft with all the time. So I thought these would be really fun to create. And here's the third one. I'll take the cover off. It's easier to see. So this is our little snowman. And again, really simple, but really kitschy cute. Really kitschy cute. And you can see the made in Japan little sticker inside. And I'm guessing because I can see the little bit of a chenille stem in there. Very popular back in the 50s to have found the little chenille, what do I want to say? Spun cotton heads on the chenille stems, right? So they would have been, and I haven't been lucky enough to find them. Here's one of my little spun heads, right? So you'll see them with the little chenille stuck in there and hats and all kinds of things. But looking at the construction, I'm guessing that's what it originally was. So let's see what's going on in the chat. Oh, good. Good to know the picture quality is good. Good. Oh, what is Joni saying? Yeah, so Joni had a minor hiccup with the allergic reaction to the bandages, but I am trying not to think about it. Itchy. Yeah. Oh, Benadryl is good. Benadryl will work really well. Yes, Margaret. I think there's a couple different manufacturers, and you're right. I think these are definitely Jewel Brights. There's some others out on the market, Gem something, GEM something, because I've bought and sold some of those. But these, yeah, I definitely think these are Jewel Brights. And there's the back of the ornaments. And sometimes they'll have little plastic dioramas. This is the first time I've seen them with the little spun head dolls. I've seen them with like that cool tacky plastic stuff that we love inside. So yeah, these are super cute. So, okay. So I'm going to turn the camera around and are going to start crafting. Let me do this here. And there we go. Hopefully that's pretty clear. Okay. So, and I'm going to go in order. I'm going to unplug my computer here because I don't need that cord going across and mucking up my workspace here. So I think that's pretty good. Yes, Debbie is close to closing on their new house in Arizona, which is so exciting. So I think they're closing on the 20th. Brand new build, brand new house for them. So I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So yes, we know you're here and listening. Let's see, Joni's so super cute. I just found some of them this year too. Learned about this kitschy goodness. Yes, I didn't even know they existed. Isn't this fun? It's so fun to discover when you love vintage and attending sales and out there hunting down things. It's really fun to find things that are new that you never knew existed. So the first one we're going to do is the little snowman. I think this is a snowman, is what I think. And what I originally did, let me get some paper here. So what I always like to do, especially with the cone, sometimes it takes a while to find the size that you want to use. It's a little bit trial and error. The little snowman was the first one that I made, and this cone is quite a bit taller than the others. Here's the second one. You can kind of see I went a little bit smaller, and then I went even smaller on the last one that I crafted. And I knew I wanted to make them a little bit larger because the heads I'm using, my spun heads, again, these are from the big bag of 100 that I had. So my heads are quite a bit bigger than the original. So I felt like I wanted the cones to be a little bit larger, just so they were a little bit more proportional. So I think the easiest thing to do is to take a glass, take a bowl, take something that is circular, right, that you can trace around. And it was funny because I started with this. So this was my original circle that I worked from, and I ended up, it became much smaller. So this actually, this probably this is a biscuit or a cookie cutter. It's probably a biscuit cutter. Actually ended up being closer to the size that I used. So I will actually, let me get paper I wanted to use from this. So it's super simple. I'm going to trace. I'm just going to trace it with a pencil, and I'll show you just in general how I came up with the cone shape. It's not perfect, but it worked pretty well. So I just cut out a circle. And again, I mean, this would work if you wanted to make the really big cone dolls. If you were lucky to find some of the big, like rubber heads or the big faces or the Santa heads, it's basically the same technique. And so you have your circle, and basically all I did was fold it in half. So you have your original circle, you're going to fold it in half, you're going to cut that, and that's going to be your cone shape. And let me clear the decks a little bit. Get these circles out of the way. So this was my original size, and then this is closer to what I ended up with. So our little snowman, he is obviously white, but I wanted something that had a little was a little bit more substantial. So I wanted to use this craft paper, and I always this it looks like I bought at the Tuesday morning store, but I'm always looking for these when I'm at estate sales and the thrift stores, because you can pick them up super cheap. I mean, I bought this for $1.99 a bunch of years ago, but I mean, you can find them for, you know, just a couple bucks. And these are it doesn't say the weight, but it's a thicker cardstock. So those are always good to look for. And so all you do is you have the circle, and you basically want to form it. You're working with the straight edge is your top. That's going to be the top of your cone, is that straight edge. And you're just going to form it. Let me make sure my glue gun, might have to wait a minute for the glue gun to get hot. And then you're just going to form it into this cone shape, if you can see that. Really simple and easy, and sky's the limit on the size that you want to do. And I think this, I just want to do a size comparison. Yeah, that's pretty close to the smaller cone. And actually, it's not too much different, if we can see the comparison there. It's not too much different. A little glue gun here. Okay, so we're heated up, and all I do is I'm just going to run a bead, kind of a bead of glue just on this outer edge. I'm not going to glue the whole thing down, even though, let's see if we can see in the side, even though I'm overlapping quite a bit, if you guys can see that bit of paper there on the inside. But I'm just going to put, and all I do is I lay it down, if you guys can kind of see that. So I'm laying it down with my finger so that it's not opening, and I'm just going to run a bead of glue there on this inside. And I found a good trick is to then just kind of roll it, and I have this we kind of stuck to the mat, but, and we had some glue. Let's see, we can see that kind of squeezed out there, if we can kind of see. But it's easy to go back and cut that off with a pair of scissors or nippers. You know what? Glue, I always say that glue is like the bane of my existence. Whether you use, like the Eileen's tacky glue or the hot glue, yeah, it's always a thing. Yes, so the mat I found, we were out in Palm Springs area at my dad and stepmom's over Thanksgiving, and I actually was looking on Amazon because, of course, Amazon has everything that we could possibly need. But my husband and I were out, I don't know, we were looking for Christmas trees or something. We were out kind of shopping one afternoon, and we went into the Tuesday morning store, and it was like $9.99, super cheap. And I think the mats on Amazon were probably at least double that. And I'm really happy with it. It's two-sided, so it looks the same on both sides. I have glitter all over mine because I was glittering up some stuff earlier in the week. And I also love it for those of us here that do live sales. It comes in so handy when I'm sitting here and I'm selling vintage items. I can just lay them right here and measure. I mean, I always have my, big wooden ruler, but it's really come in handy for that. It's a great mat, and it really does. I mean, I have to say I've already kind of burned some holes in it with the glue. And then at some point, I think over the holiday, I'm going to find, I think like I guess I could just use a plate really, but so I've been using this, I guess this is a sewer's mat. I've been using this for my hot glue gun, but the glue sticks to it. So, and I bet it probably would stick quite a bit to this black mat. So this isn't the best, but I have seen people that have, oh, I don't know. They're like little glass trivets. So I think that would probably work really well if I did that. Okay, so here we are. We have our cone. So for this particular one, when I looked at it, it kind of was flocked. If you can see that, the paper was a little bit flocked. And what I ended up doing was I covered my cone in felt because I was trying to replicate as best I could. Let's see, what is, oh, Margaret. Okay. So Margaret says she uses a glass cutting board. Genius. Okay. That's what I'll look for. And yes, I have seen them. They are plentiful at the thrift stores. So that's what I'll be hunting for, I think, over the break. Genius. See, that's why I love this show. We get so many great ideas. The one I have to share, and I haven't tried it yet. When I was on the Makers Market with Jody and Pat Doodles, not did I say Jody? Jody Renshaw. She shared a tip is to stick the tip of your glue gun in Vaseline. And I'm going to try that. I haven't tried it yet, but apparently it prevents the strings from happening. So that's something I want to try as well. So, okay, so here's the cone. And so what I ended up doing was I just wrapped it in some felt, did the same thing, made kind of a cone shape or a half circle, wrapped it around, and I hot glued it. So very, very, very easy. And we're looking at the original. So the original, I think this is probably supposed to be a scarf, right? It's just hanging down like a V. I love the way these are made. They're so quirky, so totally quirky. So I just took and luckily it was close enough. I just took a piece of the chenille stem and just made a V, and I glued it on with the hot glue. Now, if I was to make this, like, say, to add to an assemblage or a wreath or just be a little piece of decor sitting with my other vintage, I would probably, once I glued the head on, I would make like an actual looking scarf, right? I would take a piece of the chenille and I'd wrap it around the neck so it looked like a scarf, but we're recreating these little kitschy guys. So I just did the little V, and then let's see, what is else? Now, this was the trickiest part, my friends. I had a really hard time doing the hat. It took some time. Now look at it, so funny. Well, here it kind of is a hat shape, but it's really flat. I mean, I know it's supposed to be like a black fedora or top hat, and it actually looks a little bit better from the side, but from the front, it's just like a really flat, you can't see from the front, but it's really flat in the front. But I'm thinking that's what it was supposed to be. So what I did was, let me take I'm going to nip off a little bit of this black chenille. So I didn't really want it to be flat. I wanted it to be look like a hat, be a little bit higher. So all I did was I did it in two parts. So I took a piece of the chenille and I cut off a piece and just made a circle, simple circle. Then I went back. Is this a piece of it? Yeah. Then I grabbed, and I found this worked the best. I just grabbed a Sharpie that I had here in my pencil jar, and I wrapped it around I think I probably did 3 times. So I wrapped around because I thought that was a pretty good size. Again, proportional for the head that I'm using. And then I kind of tightened it around. This probably was the thing that took me the longest when I was trying to duplicate these. So you just want to kind of wrap around till you get it as tight as you want it. And then what I ended up doing at the very top is I just wrapped it around to kind of cover the top. You know, you just go in circles and just kind of weave in tighter and tighter and tighter until you cover up the hole at the top. And I'll see if I can get a better, and it takes some maneuvering, takes some doing to kind of get it. But again, we're replicating Kitschy Cute, so it doesn't have to be perfect. So hopefully if that shows up. So there's my kind of my open end. It's hard to see because it's so black, but this is the open end, and then here's my top that I filled in, so you can't see in the top of the hat. And all I did was then take this piece and glued it to this larger circle, and I found that seemed like it worked the best. Probably could have put glue on actually I'm going to do that, put glue on this side. It's a better way of doing it. Yep, there we go. Yeah, we're just going to stick it on. Actually, this might have turned out a little bit better than the one I did last night. Maybe we'll see which one is the best here. And the glue's kind of pouring out, so you got to kind of let it kind of sit there. And good thing about you can kind of mush it around. So we'll compare the two and see. I want to let that really dry before I put it on the head. Yeah, this one might have come out much cuter. So this is the one I made last night, and then this is the one I just made, and I think I like that shape better. Let's put it on our head once this glues or dries and see. Yeah, I might like the shape of that one better. Let me try the two. I might use that original one. So here it is, the little hat on our head. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and glue the head on first. I think that's probably, and I don't have a lot of this. This is a 20 millimeter head. I don't have a lot of them, so I just thought I would wait to glue it on with all of you this morning. Good morning, Judy. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, these are fun. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's glue the top on, or the head on here. And I think if you did the scarf where you took it and you wrapped around, if you weren't trying to completely I'm trying to really replicate what these look like, but I find, especially like when I'm making my little pixie girls, wrapping a scarf or something around the neck, it really hides the hot glue. Really does a good job of hiding the hot glue. And I think yeah, I think she's probably pretty secure. Is this the hat I'm using? Yeah, I like this hat. So I think what I'm going to do is, this is kind of real live here. I'm going to just put a bunch of glue in there. And there we go. So cute. Oh, I love the way. I guess it looks like a little girl because her face it kind of has a little bit more of a feminine look, but super cute. I'm loving the way the little snowman is looking. And then our original just has gold chenille stems. for the arms. And I already have, oh, you know what I just did? Okay. This is real life. This was supposed to be my head for the for the snowman, but that's okay. That's a cute head. We'll use that one, I think, for the Santa. And that's it. We're going to glue the arms, and that's going to be our little snowman. Going to take that off. And I think I'll put it pretty high, the back of the neck here, so that it has that same look. Kind of angles down. Oh, so cute. And there we go. There's our little snowman with the different face, but still super cute. And here is our original. So I think I did pretty good. I think that was a good remake. I think that was a good hack with the materials I had. Probably I could make the scarf maybe a little bit shorter, but yeah, I think it's really cute. So success number one. And I mean, I kind of pre-made some parts, but I didn't do anything fully, right? So it's going to be a little bit of a surprise with the actual ends up looking like. Okay, so there's our snowman. I want to make sure that I use a face. Let me see. Let me look at the faces here. Yeah, I think I'll end up using that. I'll use that snowman face for my Santa. And then I think I'll use this. Okay, so here is our next little kitschy figurine. And I think this is probably an elf. I think everybody will probably, yeah, agree that's a little elf. And so basically, I just did the same thing. Now, I didn't have polka dot green craft paper, but I did have striped green. And the one thing that I did a little bit different on this one was the little belt is just going halfway around. And I actually wrapped my belt all the way around because I thought, well, I might stick it in this little fella in an assemblage or on a wreath. So yeah, I agree. I think it's a, oh yeah, I don't know how I could recreate. I'm sure there's something fun plasticky. I mean, of course, this wouldn't replicate at all, but you know, depending on the size, I mean, it would be super cute to add into, oh, like a tart tin or something, right? And make a little, maybe that's what I'll end up doing. I have a bunch of those tart tins, so if I can find some that the size works well, this one would be so cute with a little Christmas tree in it, would be really cute. So that wouldn't recreate the plasticky goodness, but I'm sure I'll eventually come across something that kind of has that cute plasticness. Okay, so same thing. I created a cone. This one I wrapped the black chenille all the way around. If I wanted to be super true, I would just do it in the front. And I got really lucky because I'm like, I think not all of us have metallic paper, but this is just a piece of washi paper. My daughter was super into doing origami for a bunch of years, but I find if you guys ever run across it, Daiso is a really fun chain store, and I think they're I mean, I know Joni is up in Canada, and I'm pretty sure she has Daisos up there. So I think that I think they're across the country, but I've been really lucky. Sometimes you can find little packets of washi paper. You can certainly find them online. My mother-in-law is Japanese, and here in Southern California, we have really great Japanese stores here, so we're kind of lucky with that. And I have found packets there, but so I got lucky with this. I think if you didn't have the gold, an easy thing to do would be a piece of tin foil, right? You could just use silver. You don't have to use the gold. And all I did was I just took a paper, like a hole punch, and just punched it out. That was super easy. The harder part is getting it to come out the other side. But that was the easy part. And I think that replicated really well. So there's our little circle. That's probably what they did. And I just glued it here onto my, yes, die. So yeah, tart tin, I think, in fact, maybe later today. Maybe I'll make some ornaments with these. So I think a tart tin would be perfect, and do a little diorama with my little figurines here. Maybe one in each with a little tree. Yeah. So I think that worked out. That worked out perfect. And let's see. I want to make sure. So this one. So also with the cone body, it has a little pointy cone head. And I basically did the same thing. I just trial and error with the size of my circles or half circles. And I just kept trying to find the right size, playing with it. And you really have to play around with it depending on the size of your heads that you're using. So this ended up being the half circle that worked the best for me for the bodies. So I just made a little pattern, really easy to do. Probably eventually, if this is something I'll keep creating, I'll do this out of a heavier cardstock or a piece of cardboard, just so it's a little bit more substantial. And then this was the size that seemed to work best for the little pixie hat. So that was my template for that. And same thing, I did the same thing. I just made a little tiny cone and tried to make it proportional to the size of my spun head. And just like the original, I wrapped it in a little piece of white chenille stem. So super easy. I think I'm seeing a trend here. A lot of these 1950s kitschy little cute things, chenille stems and paper, and a lot of that. We're seeing a lot of repeat with those. So, but that's fun because it's very accessible, right? We can find that stuff all over the place. So yeah, hat is good. Now this one has a little beard, which has probably seen better days. And the easiest thing that I could think of was just a cotton ball. Now, I haven't done this before, but I thought and you could use like the stuffing that comes in pillows, probably even if you had like an old pillow. And I just ripped it. Now I'm going to glue this on for the first time. I didn't complete one in full. But I thought probably just making it in a rough shape of a beard would work the best. And then I will go back and with the thought of going back and trimming it. Let me clear the decks here. I have a lot of stuff here. A lot of stuff going on. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is just take my cotton and kind of shape it. It's probably kind of a little bit forgiving. So I think what I'm going to do is put the glue on the back of the cotton. That's probably a little bit too much glue there, but I bought tips for this glue gun. I've been using this Sure Bonder that I purchased on Amazon, and actually Gabby was helping me. She's not in the chat today, but Gabrielle Lish, and I was having hot glue issues, and I was having some things pop off, and so I realized I needed a much higher temperature glue gun. This one is a dual temp. Let's see, it goes from, I think the highest is 60 watts, and I think that's the clue, or the key is to have a much higher temperature glue gun. It allows things to be a little bit more permanent or stick much better. But the tip on this is very large, right? I'm talking, so I'm probably going to have to reglue that a little bit. But the tip on this is really large, and I bought a packet, another set of tips, and I need to change it out and put kind of a, I think, a finer tip. I'll probably have a little bit more success with my things if I do that. Let me put just a little bit more, kind of remelt that a little bit, and we'll stick this on. Oops. Kind of burn myself. I'll shape it around. And my guess is this is going to be a little bit forgiving, that we can go back and trim this up and get it the shape we want. I'm going to hold that down a little bit on the side. This face actually is kind of cute. So there is, let's see if it's going to come in. I'm still nervous about burning myself. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Looks like kind of a little bit of a hot mess, but I'm going to go back with my scissors and trim that a little bit. But I like the general shape of it. Probably I could even go and do it with my fingers, but I think we have a little bit, I think it's a little thick here in some spots. Get a little bit of that thickness off. And some of you in the chat may even have done this before and have recommendations, but this is my thought of what was probably going to work fairly well. I wonder if that's probably, I probably need to trim it more. I think that's going to be too long and hang over our belt. Let's see, let's test it. Make sure. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Isn't it funny when you're crafting, when you're making things and you're like, oh, I don't know how this is going to turn out. And then you're like, oh my gosh, that is so adorable. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think what I'm going to do though is I want a little bit more contact with the spun head. So I think I'm going to clip off a little bit more of the top. So the heads that I use, that I buy, they do have a little hole in the bottom, but I don't know. I'm feeling like even though I could kind of stick that up in there, I feel like I want to have a little bit more contact. Okay, so let's go for it. Let's just put a lot of glue. I'm going to put a lot because it's going to be hidden here behind the, and hopefully some of that beard will stick. I'm really going to hold it here for a little bit. Let's see here. I put it, oh, yep. I was like, I need to check, make sure I put it the right direction. This one seems a little bit more precarious, but I really put a ton of glue there. So we'll just wait just a little bit. Yes, a wire would work really good. And I think too, that's why you see most of these original spun heads where if we look under the little cone, there's a bit of wire or chenille because they always came like that with a little bit of a chenille stem stuck up in the head. So yeah, I think so. I think wire would help it. But I have so much glue on here. I think it'll eventually, I think it's going to dry pretty good. Let's get his beard out of his face a little bit. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. I'm in love with him. And yeah, let's stick his little, let's put his hat on now. And I'm going to be pretty generous with the glue, and the little chenille stem will hide a lot of that. Ooh, I'm excited about putting these in a little diorama Christmas ornament. He's cute. Okay. So there he is. We have his little hat and his head and his beard and his body. And so he's missing his arms. So let's see how cute he looks once we add his arms in. I don't think I had any cut for him. So I'm just gonna kind of guesstimate, make a little half circle, little horseshoe shape. And the nice thing about these little stems is you can go back and trim to what looks cute. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good size to start with. And I'm going to glue it really high up under the head, because I think that gives it a good angle. I'm going to hold it there for a minute. Angle those down. I'm always using like my scissors, little things to kind of hold that in place so you don't burn your little fingers. I think that needs to dry a little bit more. And I'd probably go back and even maybe add a little bit. I'll probably go back before I put it into a little ornament, but he's really cute. And I'm not going to do it to him because he isn't quite dry yet, but I also like to go back and turn the edges of these stems. And where are my pliers? Because they're awfully sharp if you think it's something that somebody might be you know, if you're putting it in your decor, like just adding it to a little vignette, I find it kind of saves your fingers if you just give it a little turn. And it also gives a little effect that it's a little bit thicker at the end. So it's kind of like a little hand there. And so let's see, let's look at, ooh, I have strings. There's all kinds of strings. So let's see, was I successful? So cute. Maybe that was a happy mistake that I picked up the wrong head, because I think I was even going to use a different one. So yeah, so cute. Okay, I'm really excited to go through my tins. If I have time today, I think I might do that. Look how cute. I mean, it would need to be a bigger one, but let's see if I can get it to stand. Wouldn't that be cute with just a little Christmas tree and I don't know, like a little gift or something? I'll have to go through my stash. Yep, I think definitely I think that, yeah, I think we match that well. Okay, 2 down. 1 more to go. Let's see here. And where's my other one? Okay. And this one, this is our little Santa, and the front doesn't, it like pops off everywhere, but the very bottom, I mean, somebody may have glued it. I'm a little bit scared to, I didn't run my fingernail through. For some reason, it's not popping off. I'm kind of afraid to get it all popped off and I won't be able to get it back on, but hopefully, yeah, hopefully you can kind of see our little Santa. And we're using the snowman face for the Santa. Just clear everything out of here. Those are circles. Okay. So here's our little, and the Santa is very close to the little pixie with the beard and everything. And so I didn't have, it looks like a little gold foil sticker that has some dimension, even looks like a little sun or a star. But I just ended up doing the paper, the little circle that I did on the other little guy. You could probably use a little sequin would be really cute. And hi, Jerry. Good morning. No, you're never late. It's never late. We're hanging out. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, did I miss something here? Something adorable. Let's see. Oh, Judy. Oh, see, I'm going to go back. So Judy says, I remember my brother selling these ornaments in his Boy Scout Tom Watt kits. What? Oh, how cool is that? And Judy says it was in the late 60s and early 70s. Oh my goodness. That is so cool. Oh, okay. So should I open the box today? Okay. Okay, good. That'll be fun. I'll open it once I finish this guy. How fun. Yeah, Joni always sends me goodies, little crafting goodies, and yes. Okay, good. And I have it sitting right over here. So perfect. Okay, so yeah, so I just use the little paper cut circle, but again, a sequin would be really cute. And, I don't know, there's probably little stickers. And I think it would be cute to have a little black belt, because does Santa have a black belt? I feel like I don't have a picture of Santa. I feel like he has a black belt. So you could even do the little bit of chenille or a little piece of rickrack, but I was just trying to be true to the original. So again, we have our cone, we have our head. I made another little cone hat. Again, it's just wrapped in the chenille, so that's easy. And he has a beard, so we're going to glue again a little beard on. Kind of figure out. Oh, it's cute. I think that's going to be a cute face for the Santa. Yes, right? I think a black. Yep. I think he has a black belt. So that would probably be a change if I was going to go back and make these again, which I may. I think they're super cute. They're going to be good for the ornaments. And this is cool. I'm kind of into doing these hacks too, because those of us that decorate in vintage and collect, and especially for the holiday stuff, it's so hard. How often are we going to even come across these little diorama ornaments, or how often are we going to come across the ones that have these little kitschy cuteness, these little figurines in it? I mean, a lot of us here in the chat just discovered them for the first time, and we've been collecting and selling, and right, we've been about vintage for a long time here, a lot of us in the chat. So yeah, I think this is fun to get that look and get that feel. And I feel like there's a scarcity, right? There's at some point we're going to have a real scarcity of finding these cool vintage holiday things, or they're just going to be a huge premium when we do. So I like the idea of doing these little retro. And I don't know, Santa has a little mustache too, huh? I don't know if I could do, let's see, let me roll a little bit. I'm looking at my stances behind me. Yes, they have mustaches. Yeah, Santa has a mustache. Let me see, kind of off the cuff, if I can make, oh yeah, that's so cute. Okay, I love that. I'm gonna roll this kind of impromptu, make a little mustache. Okay. Ooh, that's what he needs. Just a tiniest bit of glue. I don't think I need to do much. Oh my gosh. Okay. So cute. So this was good that I used the snowman head, because let me give him a little, what is that? What kind of mustache is that where it has a little curl? Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Okay, let me get his. Okay, let's see. Can you guys see? Oh my gosh, it's so cute with the little mustache. Let me see. Let me get it better here. I think it's coming through. I have a little, except that's, oh yeah, here we go. That's not white. So hopefully you guys can see the little mustache. I think that's what it needed. Yeah. Okay, so Jennifer, so I bought the heads at, but there's two stores out there. I bought them at they have an Etsy shop, and then they have a website, and it's called Smile Mercantile. And you type that in, Google it or go to Etsy. And I actually ended up, and I don't know if they still have them. I don't know if they just do it once a year. I probably, now that I've started working with the different sized heads, I probably wouldn't buy the big 100 pack. What did I do with, here, let me go grab it and I'll show you the different size. I have a table here next to me, so I can't get up and get to my cabinet here, but I'll show you the different sizes. But yeah, now that I've been working with them, I probably wouldn't do the 100 pack, but I feel, and I just dumped them in a jar here. It was cute, and it's just, I can see what I have and I can see the sizes, and I'll open it up. So this, I think this is the 20, pretty sure this is the 20 millimeter. Yeah. So this is the size. This is the smallest size that came in the pack I have. And these are 20 millimeter. But I think, and let me grab down here, I think a really great stand-in, and you can get these very easily at Michael's, maybe even the Dollar Tree has them. They're just these little wooden balls, and those would be so cute you could paint them. I mean, you could leave them natural, but you can paint them and do the little faces on there. So these are, they're roughly the same size. So these are a great stand-in, and they're very affordable. And I mean, I bought this huge bag on Amazon because I'm going to make a different project with them. And actually, in the new year, I have some things that I'll be doing in ideas for Valentine's Day, and I want to use some of these balls. So that would be an easy stand-in. That's the smallest size that came in this multi-pack that I bought. And this was the next largest, if I can dig it out. This is the size I used for my Pixie Girls. So you can see the difference there. And these are, what size are these? They're like 2.2 centimeters. So what is that? Like 22? No, that doesn't seem right, does it? These are 20 millimeters. So these are Maybe these are like 25. So this mid size is kind of a 25. And then this is why I probably wouldn't do the big pack again. Or I'm going to have to go back and figure out, maybe make bigger cone heads or some kind of dolls. These would be really cute for ornament, or like angels, like big cone angels. And then this was the largest size. So these were the 3 sizes. And I mean, I love the little, they have different skin tones. And then down here, these will be really fun at Halloween. They have little pumpkin heads. And so I think you can buy each, right, kind of each smile, each look, each skin tone. You can buy them separately. So next time around, I probably will just buy the size I want. And I'm thinking you can also get them blank where they don't have faces. And probably next time I order, I'm just going to get the ones without the faces. And then I like that. I like coming up with my own faces, and they won't be, something that everybody else is using. Yeah. So there's there's little bunny ones. There's all kinds. And then the other store is, let's see, that's Smile Mercantile. What did Gabby say? It's like 360 North or South, something like that. But I think they also have an Etsy store, and that other company may have a standalone website. But if you type in like the Google search or whatever, if you type spun head or spun doll head, it'll probably come up. So yeah. Okay, so we love the mustache. And let's see, what am I going to do next? I'm going to put his hat. He is so cute. Let's glue his little hat on. Oh, I'm excited. This is going to be fun to open up the box from Joni. It's perfect because you're here today. Ooh. Okay, that wasn't good, but this will work. Okay. Yeah, and if I was going to add more detail, I probably would even add like a little pom-pom or something on the top of his head. But I think he's really cute. Okay. So now, shape his mustache a little bit more. Now let's glue him onto his body. Yeah, I wonder if I want to do that. I might stick a little bit of chenille in there actually. I'm going to try that. Let's try that since we're here. Let's do a little bit of trial and error. And I might even use this gold. Yeah, let's try this. And see if that will give it, especially if I'm going to put these in ornaments. I want them to, especially if it's something I'm selling and shipping. Yes, okay. See, that's why this is so fun to craft together, because everybody has all these great suggestions. That's what's so fun about this. Okay, so I just added a little bit of glue and I stuck the stem down in the hat. We'll give that just a few minutes. And yeah, in the assortment, the pack I bought, they said that they were seconds, or, they had like little things wrong with them. So I guess they didn't want to, I don't know, include them in, in order, like with pristine. And I have to say, of all the ones that I've used, and I've used a lot out of that, first purchase, I really only found one that had something, and it was like at the back of the head. And I just went back, and I think it was even this head. It was a little thick, and I just went back and snipped it off with scissors. but all the faces have been really nice. I don't know why. Yeah, I'm not really sure why they were seconds, but okay. So I'm loving this idea of, I think that gives it a lot of stability. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some more glue at the base of the chenille. And I'm going to do what I can see they did on the original. So I put a little bit of glue. I'm going to add the cone. I'm going to add the cone. I'm going to let that kind of dry there for a minute. And then I'm actually going to glue the, oops, I don't have the little, let me turn that around. I'm going to glue the wired chenille. I'm going to glue that down on the inside. And then it's going to make it really stable. But I just want to hold it here for a bit. If I blow on it, will it dry? I don't know. Let's see here. So cute. So if I'm very organized today, I do have some things I want to get out of the way. And let's see, 10 o'clock. Okay, we're doing good. 10 o'clock West Coast time. My high schooler, my youngest, my son, he has finals this week. So really crazy schedule. I've had, go to pick him up early. Okay, so that's pretty secure. Now I'm just going to add a glob of glue in here and glue that chenille stem down in there, and then it's really secure. I just really glob that in there. And he's a little crooked. But so there's the inside. Hopefully that comes through with this camera. But anyway, hopefully you can see that. And I just, and so this is like, this isn't going to go anywhere. I mean, unless somebody purposely comes and yanks on him. So he's cute. Let's add his arms. We're liking him. Yeah, I think he would look good with a little bit of black belt. I may go back because I'll add him, I'll just cut little nips and I think I want his arms longer. He needs longer arms. And I am going to go ahead and turn these. So it gives the illusion. I might even want longer. I think those are 2. Oh, this is okay. Okay, so let's add our glue at the base of his head. Angle the arms down. Even though these aren't lifelike, it's giving us a little bit of an angle that seems a little more realistic. Let that dry here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, and yes. If I get one put together, I'll definitely bring it. Well, see, now I'm super excited. I'm super excited with them. So I'm probably going to have like avoidance and not do anything else today. I'll want to sit down and craft with them. Oh my gosh. He's so cute. But I think definitely I'm going to go back and add even a piece of rickrack would be cute. So let's see. So here's our hack, or whatever we want to call him. Cute, huh? Okay, so I think this is a success. We'll look back at him. So here's our Santa, and he's a little crooked because his little circle, but I think a little black belt would be perfect. And I kind of was putting things away. I don't know what I did with them, but you know, in the little Dollar Tree packets, the little tiny white pom-poms would be so cute. I'll probably add one of those, even green. I don't know if I have any more of the white. Yeah, so success. Okay, successful. Let's see. Let's look at her face. I keep saying her because she looks like a little girl. She's super cute. Yep. I think those turned out. I think that's a success. And I actually like I was hoping I'd have the polka dot paper, but I kind of like I like the stripe. So cute. Okay. I know what I'll be doing for the rest of the day. Super cute. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go grab, I should have done that when I was up earlier. Let's clear the decks. Let's get this cleared off. And I'm going to go grab the box from Jody. Let's see here. Let me get rid of that one. Doesn't it, Judy? Yeah, all this vintage stuff, it really, I think, you know, that's probably a big reason why a lot of us are drawn to it, are the memories it evokes and things we remember from our childhood and things our grandparents had and our parents had. And, you know, I agree. My mom, so my mom's mom, my Nana, and I think it was a gift to my mom, or probably just a general, I don't know, something. So my Nana and I remember when I was a little girl, we handcrafted, I mean, a whole Christmas tree's worth of felt ornaments, you know, where they had the glitter and the sequins, and we had little gingerbread, like anything you can think of. And they were puffy. So I think we, you know, filled them with batting, and they were two-sided. I mean, those are the stockings and, you know, the ornaments we're all hunting for. And then my Nana made matching stockings for all of us, again with the glitter and the sequins and the little appliques. And oh, I wish I had those. I so wish I had them. I think they got all moth-eaten, and you know, my mom got rid of them at some point. I remember when I was, you know, quite an older teenager, and I wish I had them, even with the mothballs. I would take those back in a second. I wish I had them because they were adorable. Okay, so let me go. I'll be right back. Let me go get the box. I'm here. You guys can still hear me. So it's in the same room. The catch-all room here. Okay. So I'm going to open the top so that you guys don't see the address. Let me put it in my lap here. This is fun. So fun to get friend mail. And let's see here. I love these boxes that you use, Joni. Your boxes are they're so good. In fact, I've used them to, like, well, of course, they're good to reuse, but I've used them and put, like, to store, like, vintage photos in and, like, other craft supplies, because they're great boxes. So here's the inside. Should I read that? Well, I'll read it, and then you let me know if you want me to. Here, I'm going to open it this way. I want it to be something like personal. I'll read it out though. So Joni and I are good friends, sweet friends. Such a nice thing to have found a special friend in this. Yeah, I think I can read this. So cute. It's funny how we're making snowmen today. Yeah. Hi, Trisha. Good morning. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. I love that you're loving it, because I love making it. So I love that. So it says, remembering you this season with warm feelings and a wish for all the merriest. Julie, your friendship is so special to me. your friendship special to me, Joni. Wishing you and the gang a fabulous Christmas with lots of love and joyous surprises. Love, Joni. So cute. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. What is in here? Oh my goodness. Can you guys see? Can you see what's inside this fabulousness here? Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to open. I'll open this first. This is so fun. This is so fun. I'm sorry that you had to have your appendix out for us to have this. What is this? Oh my goodness, Joni. Isn't that gorgeous? It's a bracelet. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can put it on. Sometimes it's hard to put. Let's see. I'm going to be very hoping that I can get this on. So beautiful. Oh, look at that. Gorgeous. Thank you. Oh my goodness. That's so me. I'll be wearing this for the rest of the day. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. I see. I love these vintage trims. They're so awesome. They're awesome to decorate. I mean, they're awesome to use, right? To craft with. So look, all this great, what do I want to say? It's seam binding, but it's lace. So cute. This is piping. Great for spring. Perfect. We have some, ooh, look at that. I like that kind of like a pastel-y brown. I don't know what I would call that. It's great orange. But what I was going to say, oh my gosh. Okay, I had a little piece of this that I used in a bunch of my snowman assemblages, and I mean like a little piece. And I was like, okay, I have to, because I love turquoise, and I have to use it very sparingly. I think I only used it on 2 of my snowmen, but this is that color. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Perfect Easter. But what I was saying is these are, right, they're great to craft with, but how cute to stick these into an ephemera bowl or like a tiered tray if you need something that's, some color. I love that. I love to just stick like little short books or little things like this when you're looking for some other color. Yeah. Oh, is it? Okay, so Joni's saying, so are these from that store, Eaton's? Eaton's was a high-end department store in Canada. So cool. Oh yeah, they are. They're all like Montreal, Canada. How cool. This one's the EU, Canada, made in Canada. Oh, it's fun to have I have some piece of Canada. So cool. Oh my goodness. I could just be done right there. Oh, okay. All right. This looks like, okay, let me show before I open it. So I think this is also why Joni wanted me to open. So it looks like the little tins that we were talking about, but filled with chocolate. Okay. I don't want to cut the ribbon because I'll probably use that for something beautiful. Oh, wow. Look at that. Look at that chocolate tree. Oh my goodness. Look how cute. And this is a little chocolate. So these are from Charlie's. Oh, Charlie's Chocolate Factory. Oh my goodness. Canada Way. I'm going to butcher the name. I'm not going to say the name right, so I won't try. but there's the, and I think these came, I think Joni has a cute little candy shop, chocolate shop where she lives. So I'm guessing these are from there. She had some of these at her live sale, little gift bags put together. So cute. And here we go. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the little bells. And so, oh my gosh. Okay. Perfect size, right? With a little tree. And maybe what I'll do is I could use some of the cotton and make snow. Perfect sizing. Thank you, Joni. Okay. But that was one. And then there's another packet. Also trees. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Let's see what goodies are in here. Oh, I love the cross. This looks like it's crunchy. This looks like it's crunchy. So cute. So cute. Oh, and this has a little... Oh, it's a little mouse. 'Twas the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Okay. That is so adorable. It's a little green. It's coming over turquoise, but it's a little, like a little mouse shape. Oh my gosh, these are cute. And, oh, so I'm sorry. These are bells, the first ones, and then these are trees. And the size is perfect. That's what I needed, something that had a little height to it. Okay, I know what I'm going to be doing today. And it keeps going on. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is called Great Wall Tea. Oh, and their flavors, how cute. My daughter's going to be digging into this. This is pumpkin patch. And is it dual cream, Dulé? I'm going to butcher that. And Earl Grey tea. How cute, Joni. Oh my gosh. Is this from Canada too? It must be. The Great Wall Tea Company. Yeah, loose leaf tea. I can't read the fine print. How cute. Okay. It's kind of cold here, so I'm going to be drinking tea while I'm crafting my ornaments. This one is Sweet Dreams. I'll have this one tonight. But I'm going to be drinking tea. I'm going to have some chocolate. And then we have one more goodie in here. Let's see. This bag is beautiful. Let's see here. Oh, okay. See, I can't read. Double cream Earl Grey. And the tea shop is near her. What is this? This looks like something beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love this. Oh my gosh. Okay, it has a bird. First of all, it's a heart. I love hearts. It has a bird on it. And it's a piece of art glass. Isn't that, oh my gosh, the camera's picking that up. That is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, Joni. Oh my goodness. So this is Robert Held Art Glass, handmade in Canada. Oh my goodness. Let's see if it'll show up with the little sticker on the back. Oh my goodness. I feel very spoiled. I feel very spoiled and loved. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. That's gorgeous. Everything I love. Beautiful, beautiful. Right? Right? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes. And tomorrow, oh, I'm gonna make another picture. Okay, so I'm gonna turn back so the camera is on me. Let me see if I can do that. Back to me. Can you guys hear my heater? It's so loud. It's like a jet engine, our heater in our 1956 house. It's like a jet engine. Yes. So I'm going to post another picture and post it on Instagram, because Joni's right. This is perfect for our show and tell tomorrow on Vintage Coffee Talk. It's perfect. So I'm going to post that. I'm going to have 2 pictures for tomorrow. Thank you, Joni. Thank you. I love you. I love you, my friend. Thank you. And I'm so good that you're feeling good and everything went well with your surgery and your home, and that you got to be here with us today. I'm so happy. Let's see. Robert Held is very collectible. So I've been a pottery gal for a long time. I love pottery. I've collected vintage pottery. I like newer art pottery. I'm just a pottery gal. But when I met Joni, I started developing a love for glass, and she has the most like beautiful stuff I don't find here on here in California on the West Coast, like Scandinavian glass. And she's kind of opened up my world to art glass, and particularly the Scandinavian glass. So I adore it. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. I'm going to be wearing my bracelet all day. Okay. Okay. That was so fun. So fun. Okay. So the things that I wanted to talk about real quick, because I know you guys want to go on and take on your day. Here, I'll take this off. So I need to now research Robert Held. That's like it's a new thing to me. Oh my gosh. Hi, Melinda. Yes. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, so later today, these are the things that are going on. Later today, Debbie and actually here, and I think Joni, you both, yeah. So Debbie, put your link to your YouTube channel if you can put it into the comments. And then same thing, Joni, if you can put your link to your YouTube channel, so anybody here that isn't subscribed can go subscribe to you. And Joni has live sales every Tuesday on her YouTube channel at, is it 6 o'clock? 6 o'clock Pacific? I get confused if it's 5 or 6, but I think it's 6 o'clock Pacific time. 9 Eastern, but if not, correct me. And then to this afternoon on Debbie's channel, you guys won't want to miss it. Debbie does, Debbie, our Vagabond Travels, she does a fun knock afternoon, evening, periodically. And it's where, the guests are a surprise to her too. So she will put the link in her description. So you want to go subscribe to her. You want to find the thumbnail for this afternoon, and she'll put a link in, and people will pop on. Like knock, who's there? And we never know who's going to come on the screen. Debbie doesn't even know until she sees them in the green room. So it's a surprise to her too. And it's really fun. Okay, so tonight it's 6 p.m. Eastern and 3 o'clock my time. That's the part I need to know. And so yeah, everybody come. It's so fun. It's a hangout. It's funny, laughter, chit chat, hanging out, and you get to see sometimes people that you normally wouldn't see, or I don't know, maybe there'll be some surprises. People that have live sales and have YouTube channels, maybe there'll be some surprises of people we haven't seen before. So it's always a good time. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, Debbie knows a few of the visitors tonight, but I bet some will be surprises. So everybody go subscribe. I will be at the knock in some capacity. And let's see what else. So tomorrow, in addition to having these live craft chats every Thursday on my channel at 9 a.m. Pacific, and that's 12 noon Eastern, with the exception, I'm taking a break for the rest of the year. So I won't be, I I won't be on for the next 2 Thursdays because it's the day before Christmas Eve and the day before New Year's Eve. So I'm taking a break. I'm enjoying some time with my family, but I will be back on in the new year. And some of the new content that I hope to be bringing, I hope to have guests in the new year. I probably will be doing, my thoughts are I may put some crafting packets together. The craft packets for sale, they may be geared towards things I'm crafting, things I'm making. I don't know. I have a lot of ideas kind of spinning around in my head. But they'll definitely be, definitely want to have some guests on, people that love to craft, maybe even people that love to sell vintage crafting supplies. I don't know. I'm just very excited. Very, very excited. Yes, I'm going to thoroughly enjoy my break. Some of you do know, some of you don't know. I've had a very, very busy handmade business on Etsy. I also have my own standalone website. And this is the first Christmas in 12 years that I am not working like a crazy person. We typically always shut down December 10th, around the 10th of December, and can have several hundred orders that are still need to be made and filled and one of a kind, made to order things. So I'm just going to enjoy. I said to my husband, yeah, once I get past tomorrow, and I haven't done all my Christmas shopping, I'm way beyond, which is typical because I'm usually really busy, but you would think I would have my Christmas shopping done this year, but I don't. So, okay, knock, knock tonight. And then tomorrow I co-host a show called Vintage Coffee Talk with my friend Kate of Releve Vintage. And I always keep the link to Kate's YouTube channel in my description of all my videos, whether it's Vintage Coffee Talk or my crafting videos. I always have her link below. And this is a weekly live sale and chat that we do where we sell vintage. We alternate between our channels. So this week, tomorrow, it'll be on Kate's channel. And it is 9 a.m. Pacific. It's 12 noon Eastern. And we pick a topic every week. So this week, it's all about birds. So that's why Joni said this is perfect for tomorrow. So tomorrow, our topic is birds. We will be selling vintage bird things, jewelry, pottery, figurines. I'm looking at my stuff right now. Art, books, linens, I don't know, all kinds of good things. Both Kate and I have too many things. We bring 12 things each, so we're going to pare down tomorrow, but it's because we have good stuff. So we need to pare down pare down to just 12 each. So we know it's going to be good stuff. And so everybody go over to Kate's channel tomorrow morning. And I think that's it. I may pop on to somebody's channel. I've been invited on the 20th, but I don't have a confirmation back. I told her that I felt really excited and honored and privileged. And I was so glad she thought about me, but I just want to have her come back and confirm. And I will post that on Instagram when I know more. But yeah, that's it. So those of you that like crafting, if I don't see you for the rest of the year, I hope everybody has a fabulous Christmas, fabulous holiday, fabulous New Year. Spent with those you love and doing something that you love. And I hope there's some crafting in there too. So, and if not, I will see everybody tomorrow on Friday. So thank you. Thank you for taking time out of your day and spending it with me. And those that are watching the replay, make sure you subscribe and leave me a comment. I love the comments. And also, if anybody, if you don't want to leave a comment or you want to get in touch with me privately, my email is always below, or you can send me a message through Instagram. So that's it. Okay, good. I'm glad everybody had fun. And yeah, I can't wait. And the other thing I want to say, if you end up crafting these little cutie pies, and put a picture up on Instagram and tag me, because I want to see. I want to see what everybody is creating. I want to see what people have been inspired to create today, and because that's the most fun of all this. So, all right, everyone. So I love you. I'll see you tonight on the Knock Knock. I'll see you tomorrow on Vintage Coffee Talk, and enjoy the rest of your day.